votes.
Trump is talking about getting rid of income tax and replacing it with tariffs. I asked him about that on the podcast.
What?
I thought he was joking around. Yeah, exactly. He was saying that it would be better for the economy. We'd have way more money if instead of you paying tax, these companies should be paying tax. Like, why are they making such a killing off the American people?
But the companies would just charge us bigger prices, wouldn't they?
Well, here's the thing. Could they, if we had American manufacturing that can make the same products? No. So the whole reason why
you can't make the same products for the same price.
But if you have other countries charge tariffs, and I think we've charged tariffs in the past, and it's an interesting thing. It's like you make a trade agreement. It's essentially a trade agreement. And his position has always been that one side of the trade agreement was unbalanced, and America does a stupid job at negotiating its trade agreements. So he wants tariffs and everything. That's what he threatened the guy from Colombia with. He said, because they didn't want to take the prisoners, the flights were coming over, and he didn't want to give them approval to land. He said, we're going to tax you, we're going to tariff you 25%, and then like in a week, we're going to jack it up to 50%. And this guy wrote like a poem to Trump. It was the most ridiculous thing ever. The guy's a wild dude.
I mean, that's the thing. Is like if you bring in the tariffs, you have to make them so high that the American goods were cheaper by comparison.
Well, you'd have to really ramp up American manufacturing in a lot of places. Like, we don't make phones. That's one of the craziest things about America. We can't make a phone. We can't even make a phone.
We make mistakes.
Well, I mean, maybe we could make a phone. Isn't there one phone that is made in America? Is there one phone that's manufactured here? I think there is.
I mean, even if it's assembled here.
Is it the nothing phone? Is that
I
it?
think it might be assembled here. I think they still have to get some.
They still
parts
have to
from
get
somewhere.
shit from China.
Yeah.
They have to get shit from Taiwan.
key
They have to get
pieces.
shit from India. Yeah. Everybody gets their shit from somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, the problem with American manufacturing is you can't do it for as cheap as you have to pay people.
Our
enough to live on.
problem is, first of all, we're addicted to buying new shit all the time. I have a bunch of phone lines, and one of my phone lines, I have an iPhone 11. It's like 5 years old. I don't notice when I'm using it. Like, as long as it still works, you don't notice on a normal experience. What do I do with my phone? I'm not fucking making complex video rendering. You know, what am I doing? I'm watching YouTube videos. I'm text messaging people. You don't notice, right? But we're force-fed this idea that you're supposed to get a new one every year. Like, it's one of the weirdest things. You get a new TV every year? You get a new computer every year? Why the fuck do you get a new phone every year? But every year they keep pushing us to get a new phone. If you make a phone that's American-made, more durable, and lasts more than a year, it would be worth a premium, and I wouldn't have to feel bad about like slaves in China making it.
Like he makes it like the only phone. They need to bring back the Nokia phones. Remember those brick phones?
Yes.
They
Well,
were
don't
just
do that.
indestructible?
Make it dope. Make
Just
it a dope phone. But you know,
I don't know, man. I think those days are long gone.
the days of American manufacturing.
Yeah.
Well, I think with incentives, with government incentives, and people understanding that this competition that we're having is all technologically based, and if all of our technology is getting made in another country, that's essentially a national security issue.
See, you know what I realize is like why, because sometimes politics comes up in the green room, and I always separate myself from the conversation because I realize what everybody has, regardless of what sides of issues they on, is y'all have hope. I'm cynical than a motherfucker. I'm like, this shit was old. This shit bit. It's like, so for me, I'm like, I see the asteroid coming.
Yeah.
And I'm like, ain't nothing we gonna be able to do about that.